Hi everybody, it's Brad with the Big Family Homestead, and it is super duper nasty yucky outside, so haven't been able to get a lot done in the homesteading world, so I figured I would go ahead and give you an update, tell you what's kind of going on and what some of our plans are, and hopefully I've got a request for you at the end, so don't leave until the request is done, right? So let's get cracking. Take a look at this. It is all kinds of yucky outside, and oh man, it's just, you know, low 40s, miserable, has not stopped raining, and so it really dampens the spirit. And so we are trying to be positive and do more things inside. Well, just wanted to show you outside. It's really gross. It's cramping my style, man. It's cramping my style. Yuck. I don't like this kind of weather. I would take snow over this slushy, nasty, almost, it gets into your bones, and it's not a good weather situation for a homesteader, and well, bah humbug on the weather. So anyway, figured I'd take this opportunity to tell you a little bit about what we have gotten done and stuff that we are gonna be doing coming up real soon. So yesterday, and this will be in a video in the near future, because we tried to use a new chicken plucker, but we tried to use it on ducks. Now we basically have processed our ducks, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and they are destined to be dinner for some families and ourselves. A friend of ours can smoke meats that is really just delectable, and we will show you the comedy of errors video on this chicken plucker, because we got a really nice chicken plucker. It's a star plucker, but it was literally the first time that we used it, and well, let's just say it did not work out as planned, and we don't have the temperature right for scalding the birds, and we ended up spending a truckload of time plucking these birds anyway. So that was number one thing that we were doing yesterday. And for those of you who don't know the Homestead Nation channel, that's a channel that I do with Tommy, the Carolina Prepper. And it's pretty cool. We basically find other like-minded people, you know, the self-reliant types, the J-Knolls, the BC Trucks, the Viking Preparedness, Pastor Joe Fox, and we interview them and we put them through the ringer and we find out all kinds of cool information. So number one, if you have not gone over to the Homestead Nation channel, please do so. Check out the videos, consider subscribing if it's something you're into. But actually tonight, when this video is going to be airing, actually probably literally when this video is going to be airing, we will be doing an interview with Pastor Joe Fox, the Viking Preparedness rock star. So be looking for that video coming up in the near future. He always has something amazing, and usually very thought-provoking to say. Conversations always go with Pastor Joe Fox, and so be looking for that. Wanted to give a big thank you to you guys who showed up for the Sunday Night Live thing with my wife and myself, and actually we were visited by my daughter Claire, and sung a few carols. I still have actually an inner ear thing going on. I've got some kind of an ear infection, so if I was singing off key, man, sorry. I was doing my best. I felt like I was gonna fall over and just boom, you know. But so anyway, thank you for that, and we are gonna continue doing that. So this coming Sunday, please be there. We're gonna add to the fold. Bring your questions. It was a lot of fun. And actually Wayne from Wayne's Homestead, he said we should get a moderator. Now, we're new to this, so I actually do not know what that means or why you would need one. If I've got this right in my head, I'm assuming that they would funnel all the comments through a moderator. The moderator would pick out the ones that they thought were important and send them to us. I don't know. You guys tell me if that's something is right, or if you even want one. I felt like it was kind of fun being able to read everybody's stuff as we go. And right now, I think the community is pretty small. I mean, I think at the biggest part, we only had like 35 people on at any one given moment. And so we were able to keep up. I mean, if it gets to be to the point where there's like a couple hundred people at a time, we probably wouldn't be able to read the comments, and then it wouldn't be very fun. But go ahead and put your comments down here on what you think we should do with that. Is it still entertaining? Is it still fun? Do you like it? Do you like participating? Do we need a moderator? I don't know what a moderator is, so you let us know if we need a moderator. Now, a couple things for videos in the near future. My wife Christa and I are going to try to make it a habit to put out at least 2, maybe 3 recipe videos a week. We feel like you guys like that. For us, it's all gonna be like from scratch recipes. We try not to buy anything that's in a box or is preserved or this or that. The bare minimum. I mean, it's kind of hard to buy stuff like cheese or make stuff like cheese on your own unless you have a cow. So sometimes we'll buy things like cheese, but it's just basic stuff, no freakish stuff. So we're gonna try to add that to the repertoire every week, making sure we hit a few, at least recipe videos. We're gonna do some more videos on blessings, how to be a blessing to people, or stories that I've heard. Something else that I wanna kind of bring up is I personally like history a lot. And when you hear a story of heroism or somebody who just was the ultimate underdog and made it, or did something amazingly cool, or saved lives, or this or that, I'm gonna try to start putting those together in a more dramatic way where I can use some images from maybe the news and stuff like that, not necessarily news like TV news, but from history news, and make it more like an interactive kind of story kind of thing where it takes you through like maybe a micro documentary. That's on the plate. So we've got recipes on the plate, and right now we can't do a ton of homesteading stuff, but we are gonna keep after our homesteading stuff, especially for winter. So what's going on there? So anyway, that's what's on the plate right now, guys. Please, this is actually, I haven't asked you guys for a long time, so I'm hoping that you will take it to heart and say, okay, Brad, fine. You've worn me down, and there we go. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. It really, really does help our family out. And if you don't mind, pass one of the videos of ours that you like on to your friends, your Facebook people, whatever it may be. It really does greatly help us out, and we're trying to build community. And the funny thing is though, even when numbers go up, it's kind of funny because the community still is much, much smaller than the numbers that look like this. It's really like this. So every little bit that you guys can do to pass on the information, pass on the videos, it truly does help out. And I think we are making strides in building the homesteading and self-reliant communities, and you guys are absolutely 100% part of that. So subscribe, like, pass it on, yada yada yippee skippy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if I don't see you before, Merry Christmas. And I'm Brad with Big Family Homestead. You guys have an amazing day.